Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. I've got Leigh Rothschild, CEO of Qmage, on our show with us today. Leigh, welcome to the show.
Michael, thank you for having me today. I'm excited about being here.
Me too. All right, what is Qmage? How did you develop the idea?
Okay, two good questions. First of all, what Qmage is it's a paradigm change, I think, in digital imaging. What Qmage does is allow you to take an image. Now that can be with our app, because we're coming out with an imaging app, or it could be with any camera. Use your Nikon, use your Canon, use your Android device, use your Apple camera, use your Samsung camera, any device. So you capture the image, and now what you can do is you can take that image, add information to the image. So the question is, what information? The answer is audio, video, a text file, an e-commerce link, any kind of hyperlink, any kind of audio file. And all of that information is associated with the image permanently, goes into our secure cloud, into the Qmage cloud, stays with the image. So what do I mean? I mean that when you click on the image on the internet or print out the image, if I went, Michael, to your home and I saw an image that I liked, you said, here's something I just took. I was on a picnic with my family. What do you think of this image? I would say, gee, it's a nice image, but let me scan it with Qmage. I take any common scanner, scan the image. I'd be able to hear the video from the image, the audio from the image, the URL, any kind of e-commerce link associated with the image. It means that an image is no longer just something that's static. An image becomes dynamic. An image becomes and tells a story. So we're excited about this because it affects so many industries. It can be used in the medical industry or the real estate industry or the auto industry or the social media. You can take an image now. If you want to post our images, for instance, on Facebook, take an image, post it on Facebook. When someone clicks on the image or even takes that image and sends it to anyone else in the world, they'll have audio and video and text and an e-commerce link associated with the image. So that's the answer to the first question. I couldn't be more excited about it because I think it's huge in terms of what it does to photography. I was at an event last night with my daughter, and we were talking to, I'm not going to say his name yet, but he's one of the most major photographers in the world. And he was just invited me to Monaco to showcase with his next exhibit this technology. So we're very, very excited. Your second question is, which I love to tell the story, how this all came about. I am an inventor. I've been an inventor since I've been 17 years old. I have about 110 now issued patents and also approximately 250 pending patents. In the late 1990s, I looked at these barcodes and QR codes and said to myself, it's got to be more than just supermarket, where you scan something at the supermarket. You should be able to take these codes and provide information. With the new internet, with the new cloud, which was emerging at that point. I filed patents on it. And as we were talking about before the show started, Michael, what occurred is we set up a company called BarPoint, took it public, and it became a $1 billion company. So later on sold the company. So we're very excited now about that technology, but applying it to this world of digital imaging. There are 1 trillion images, they tell me, actually more than that are captured each year worldwide. We want all of them to be rich images, to be Qmage images.
Wow. Tell me about your management team. You have some stars on there. Not to mention
Oh my
yourself.
God. Well, I don't know. We shouldn't mention myself. I'm not a star, but I've managed to attract people that are super smart. I always like to hire people smarter than I am. So first of all, sitting to my left here, watching me do all this is my director of operations, Chris Medina, who can't get enough of a good thing or a bad thing. He's been with me for 20 years and makes the motors run. We now have a new person that's joining our team who was with the BarPoint team, Rob Whittle, who's going to be our vice president of business development. Rob has made deals for us when I was with BarPoint at little companies like Verizon and AT&T and Office Depot and Sprint and T-Mobile, putting our application, the BarPoint application, on most major phones, if not all the major phones in the world. So Rob has just announced that he's joining us. We're very excited about that. Valerie, who you know, Michael, who set up today's appointment, Valerie's got a long and extensive career in marketing and is helping us as our director of marketing. We managed to hire Sai, who was at the United Nations as one of their chief beta testers to help run our programming area. So we're very excited about Psi. And Scott Brykoff and I, Scott is our chief financial officer, I should say. Scott and I have worked together also for a number of years. Scott's an attorney and an accountant. So we really do have, I won't be remiss if I didn't mention Adam Diamond, who's in charge, who's our general counsel, of course, an attorney, who's in charge of our intellectual property portfolio. We have, as I think I inferred before, a number of issued patents in this area, not pending patents, but issued patents that cover end-to-end this technology. So we do have superstars on the team. I'm very proud to be associated with this company, to be CEO and chairman, and we're going to take it into the stratosphere.
Now, on that note, before we close, next steps for you. What's going to happen next?
Well, we have our app after 2 years of development in beta testing now. Sai is leading the beta testing, as I said, team, and we're going to be introducing the app. We're also coming out, we're in development on a program that allows any industry or any person, like the professional photographers we're going to be working with, to take any photo that they've ever captured and convert it instantly to a Qmage photo and add the audio and the video and the text to that photo. So we have that coming out. We're going to be making a huge marketing push around the world to introduce this technology and expanding. So that is what's next. It's going to be a rollout, and eventually our goal, as I did with 4 other companies, is to take this company into the public arena and to have it become, a public company. So it will be beneficial to the public, the world public, in terms of being shareholders.
Leigh, it's been both a pleasure and an honor to have you on the show. I can't wait to have you back so we can talk about, drill down on some of these products that you're bringing to market and what you're doing next. Thanks for being here.
Michael, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to talking to you again at another time. Thank you again.
You're welcome. All right, you've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.